major news out of the Middle East, where Israel has launched its long-anticipated ground offensive into Gaza City. Israeli officials saying they are prepared to keep troops in and around Gaza City until Hamas is defeated, now focused on ending the war with military force instead of diplomacy. Reporter Shosh Bedrosian is live in Tel Aviv with the very latest. So, Shosh, we are hearing reports of dozens of casualties so far.
Well, Nichole, we know that there were massive explosions, loud booming noises overnight inside of Gaza City. They were so loud. In fact, Nichole, people here in central Israel could actually feel them, specifically in cities like Ashkelon. People could also see the smoke rising from some of those cities in the south. We know tanks rolled in overnight and into the early morning hours in Gaza City, with the IDF confirming the next phase of this war is beginning, calling it Gideon's Chariots B. Now, the operation expanding this war into the Hamas stronghold follows days of the IDF striking high-rise buildings they say Hamas was using for command and control. Right now, the IDF is considering Gaza City to be a dangerous combat zone. And out of the 1 million people estimated to be living in the area, the IDF Arabic spokesperson said about 40% of the population has left so far. The IDF says Hamas has been telling residents of Gaza City to not move south, where humanitarian sites are set up for them, blocking families and forcing them to turn back and remain in harm's way.
Gaza City is the central hub of Hamas's military and governing power, their main stronghold. Hamas has turned Gaza City into the largest human shield in history. Beneath the streets runs a vast network of tunnels connecting command centers, rocket launchers, and weapon storage facilities, all deliberately hidden under civilians and civilian infrastructure.
And Nichole, the IDF chief of staff telling soldiers today that the expansion of this war is carrying out the highest moral duty and obligation, which is to free the 48 hostages that are still in captivity at this point in time. Nichole?
So, Shosh, in addition to expanding the war in Gaza today, Israel also launching strikes in Yemen against the Houthis.
Yeah, a lot of activity here in Israel today. Like you said, the IDF did confirm they struck military infrastructure targets inside of Yemen, targeting the Iranian-backed Houthis. Specifically, they targeted a port in western Yemen after the military says it was used by the Houthis to actually transfer weapons supplied by the Iranian regime to attack Israel. For weeks now, the Houthis have been attacking Israel with drones in addition to ballistic missile attacks, and Israel responding to that, hitting military infrastructure. And today, Nichole, actually just an hour ago or so, there was a ballistic missile that was launched from Yemen. Sirens sounded throughout central Israel, specifically in Jerusalem. The IDF says it was intercepted successfully. Nichole?
All right, Shosh Bedrosian, live for us there in Tel Aviv. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.